Hey everybody, what's up? I wanted to make a quick video before I go to work because I haven't been making videos. My schedule has been really off since I've been working out with my friend Melby. I've been working out late, and I've been sleeping in late, and I've been doing everything late, so I haven't really had a chance to do like my videos in advance. Anyways, that's besides the point. Hi, what's up? It's Sophie, and I'm probably gonna post this or schedule this while I'm working. So while this is being scheduled, I'm probably making pastas in South Padre Island, Texas. And I wanted to talk about a couple of things because it's been a while since I posted about I know I've been posting live videos with my friend Melby, but I want to post about I want to talk about things. And I have a couple of things to talk about. First, I'm going to start with oh no, I forgot my little book. Anyways, let me see if I can get that real quick. Alright, it's like I was never gone. That's the beauty of being able to press pause. Okay, so I got my book, and I'm going to talk about positivity first. And I have a little note here because if not I forget. I get all nervous on camera. Anyways, positivity. Basically, I want to talk about the more you talk about being positive, the more positive you'll become. You won't have time or energy to think negatively. So, for example, my dad's always saying that. Like, my dad's like that. My dad, if y'all know my dad, y'all know, like, the one word that everybody says without a question. I mean, I could talk, my Austin friends, my whatever friends, anybody that meets my dad, they say he's just real chill. That's the word, like, on his tombstone. He'll probably say chill, like. But so anyways, and my mom has a very different personality. My mom's personality they're just black and white. But what keeps them together and balanced out is when my mom gets upset, my dad doesn't retaliate. There's a lot of relationships where you retaliate in a relationship and you give out the same energy they give to you. But my dad, he never reciprocates any energy he gets or receives. What he does is, whether you're talking to him negatively or positively, he will always be on the positive side. So even if you're in a bad mood, my dad will somehow magically turn you into this, like, you'll be in a good mood. You'll be in a funny mood. Like, my dad's funny. He responds through jokes and positivity. So when my mom does get upset, and especially, like, if I'm there, like, I kind of feel the positivity because I see what's going on. But if my mom does get upset, my dad says something funny or makes a joke or tells her, calm down. And I start making funny jokes with my dad, and my mom kind of, the mood changes. So that's exactly how I see the positive energy. Like, if you are, like, for example, at work, I get overwhelmed sometimes because I have so many plates going on and so many tickets and so many times, and I have to my food has to be turned in at the same time as every other department, and my food takes a different time from like frying a fish or grilling a fish or whatever, it takes a while, but my pasta doesn't, and I have to be on cue with that and make sure that I'm still doing other pastas with different tickets. So I cannot be like, oh, this is a dumb department, or because there's some cooks like that. I can't, or screw this, or this is a stupid night, because if not, I'm gonna be on that mentality. My mentality, although, like, my eyes are always like this. I don't know why. Like, I have big eyes and I focus, and when I focus, they're that big. So people think I'm panicking at work, but it's just, this is my focus face. But like, I stay on a mode. Like, I literally tell myself, you got this, Soph. You can do this, Soph. Come on, just focus. Like, just focus on these tickets. Focus on these tickets. You're doing good. Like, I'm literally pep talking myself in my mind, and I'm like, okay, what's next? All right, check your stations. What's next? Who's gonna come out next? All right, listen to the chef. And just keep working on your pasta. Don't worry about it. Don't talk to anybody. Just come on, Soph. And what's next? What's next? And I'm constantly positively telling myself, like, I'm not freaking out, like, this isn't gonna happen, my tickets are gonna be late, oh my goodness, because if I get in that mentality, my tickets are gonna be late. I'm gonna be so focused on that mentality that it's going to happen. because I'm basically telling myself that it's going to happen. So if I focus on myself and tell myself, this is it, like, you got this, I've got this. So same thing, man, just focus on the positive energy. If somebody talks to you in a rude way, and I'm still practicing this because I'm you know, I'm like my mom and like my dad, so, you know, I got both. But I'm still practicing on staying positive when there's negative around you, on remaining positive when your life is not going the way you want to. For example, I live paycheck to paycheck, and I have 3 different paychecks, for crying out loud, with 3 different jobs. And as soon as I'm like running low on one, and another paycheck comes, and then I'm running low on whatever, and another paycheck comes, and I constantly have paychecks coming in, but I'm still catching up to all the debt that I have. I could be lying in my bed saying, oh, I'm never going to catch up, life sucks, I'm always broke. But you know what? I see it as, you know what? I have 3 jobs, and I'm paying my bills, and my debt is lowering, and I'm doing okay. Like, I may be living paycheck to paycheck, but one day I'm gonna pay off everything, and I'll be okay. Like, I can start saving up. And yes, I save 10% of my paychecks, and I don't touch it. But still, and that's like untouchable shit. But still, like, I have to remain positive and think about the good things that are going on and that I will see in the future, in order for myself not to go into a depression. And sometimes it kicks in and I'm like, snap out, Soph. So just keep the positive energy going, and your life is going, as hardcore as your life is, as depressing as your life could sound, as much of a struggle as your life is. Let's just say, like, if this is you, just stay positive. Just stay positive and know that everything's going to be okay, but always keep that positive energy going, or you're never going to get anywhere, and you're always going to be in the same boat. Like, try to keep climbing up even though you keep coming down. But if you're not climbing and you keep coming down, you're just going to go down. You're like going to be 6 feet under. But at least if shit's going wrong, but you're just persevering, you're going to get there eventually, you know? You don't stop. You don't give up on yourself. So that is the note I wanted to talk to you about. And that's where Beachbody coaching comes in, because when I started, I wasn't fit. I didn't have like these nice shoulders, or, you know, I didn't. I started Beachbody coaching because I was like, look, insanity changed the way that, like, insanity changed me. I had a muffin top. I had the, you know, when you shake the pepper and you can see the jiggly arms and you're like, ugh. I had all of that. I had the round face. Now you can see like my cheekbones and shit, and my jaws, because they're real defined like my dad's. And but I was in a state where I wasn't healthy. And just because I'm skinny doesn't mean that I'm healthy. Yes, let's talk about that later. But I myself wasn't healthy. I knew I wasn't healthy. I knew that what I was putting into my system wasn't right. And what I was not doing to myself was wrong. Like, I was not taking care of myself. So I started coaching, and I said, fuck it. If it helped me, then I'm going to try. Even though I'm not in shape, I want people to go on this journey with me. So I started coaching, and I was overweight. And for a 5-footed person that's got a real small frame, I was overweight. Like, I had things that I didn't need. In my body, like the fat and stuff. Toxins. Ugh, I used to drink beer all the time. Anyways, so I started coaching, like, even when I wasn't fit. I know when I invite people, they're like, it's because I'm not fit. Let me get fit first. Nobody wants to take advice from an extremely fit person all of a sudden. Like, everybody wants to see your journey. Everybody wants to see, wow, that shit works on her. Like, she's been doing this for so long, and she looks good, but I've seen her from the beginning to the end, so I know that what she's been doing works. And that's basically what I want to show you, like, to tell you, you don't have to start from being fit. But my point to this is, the reason why I'm so motivational and so inspirational on social media is because one of our vital behaviors is personal development. And personal development is reading books like these. and like girl boss and stuff. Like, you have got to work on yourself in order to be able to work with other people. If not, you have nothing to talk about. You don't have any personal experience. You don't have any inner, like, advice or anything. You're just kind of like, hey, buy my product, which is so not me. So yeah, because of coaching, because I got into it when I was chubbier, because I was required to read this on a daily basis, to read and work on yourself, I am doing what I'm doing, and I've evolved into a more inspirational thing on social media. But you gotta get started first. Like, you can't just one day wake up and say, well, I'm gonna be this. Because you're not gonna be that. It's gonna take time. And you have to start eventually. And because the new year's coming up, I definitely want to start inviting people to the coaching process. And not because like I want you to do what I'm doing right now, because it took me a while to figure myself out and my brand. But I want you to get into the community that I'm in, so that your fitness journey can be a little easier with the community that you're in. Because sometimes, believe it or not, hearing it from strangers that you're doing a good job is much better, because sometimes you're not going to hear it from your family. Your family's going to be your biggest critic. And they're going to be like, and you're doing what and why? And yeah, okay, so when are you going to stop this time? You know, they're going to be sarcastic about it. They're not going to be supportive. It's rare the time a family member is supportive. And you're gonna need that outside circle to help you out, and that's what I'm here for, and that's what Beachbody Coaching is for. It's not just for extremely fit people giving out samples and fitness apps and Shakeology. No, man, it's about working on yourself. So I'm at 11 minutes 45 seconds. I like to keep it at 10 minutes, but that's what I wanted to talk to you about. And I'm gonna end this with a quote from Girl Boss that I've been wanting to freaking make a video for. It says, when your goal is to gain experience, perspective, and knowledge, failure is no longer a possibility. Failure is your invention. I believe that there's a silver lining in everything, and once you begin to see it, you'll need sunglasses to combat the glare. It is she who listens to the rest of the world who fails, and it is she who admits, who has enough confidence to define success and failure for herself who succeeds. Those words were not invented for an incremental life. Success and failure serve a world that is black and white. As I said before, it's all just kind of gray. This may sound sad or boring, but it's actually quite empowering. It's not the prescription that makes many books. It's not the prescription that many books may suggest exists, but it allows you to self-prescribe. And to self-subscribe. So yeah, man, this girl's really badass. That's it. That's the message that I have for you. I'm at 13 minutes. Shit. And I have to get to work, so I still have to get dressed. I'm believe it or not, I'm in my underwear because I can do that. All right, peace out, guys. Bye.